Alright. Sounded everything's good, right? Alright, we have Topps Inception football here. Need the 8-box case. I'm probably gonna turn around and grab some top loaders. Just a second. I'm assuming these are gonna be either 100 or 75 points. There's 75 points of top loaders behind me. So. Inception used to be a 12-box case, I think. For baseball, I don't know if they're going to stay 12 in baseball or not, but it's 8 boxes in football as advertised. But Inception baseball is only 1 autograph, so I don't know if they're going to switch that format either. We'll see what they do with baseball. I'm going to assume that they will keep the 1 autograph format for baseball, I think. Because there's less players that play baseball. There's not less guys. I don't know. There's definitely more guys on a football roster, but there's obviously like less valuable guys on a football roster. So I don't know what they're going to do long term with it. But regardless, football is 2 autographs, 1 memorabilia. They call it a relic, and it is 7 cards. And I believe there is 1 or 2 numbered cards. Let me straighten out the camera here. Honestly, just coming back from a 12-hour drive from Columbus, Georgia. So let me bring the list up. Make sure everything looks good on YouTube. Good luck to everybody. We will get rolling. Appreciate the patience. Like I said, I fell asleep watching the Duke game last night. Oh, it looks like they're like 55 point other than the relic autographs. Interesting. Did not expect that. We have Jaden Daniels to start us off. And then we have Michael Pratt for the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to get rolling on these. 55 points and 75 points. I think those might be more in the realm of 55 points, but let's see. I'm not sure what the point of it, Nicholas, to be honest. Regardless, someone's going to the Packers, and Austin Johnson, the first autograph. Say, guess I probably should have looked at the format a little bit. Then we're going to have Randall Cunningham, Minnesota Vikings. Howie Long on the purple is 79 out of 125, and those are definitely 55 points. We'll just put them both up here. How you doing, Brian? There is another NHL 8x10 Eminent that is up. I think there's 2 spots left. I will say I do not have the case in my house, so I have to run and grab it at that Phil's tonight. We got Howie Long there for the Raiders, which I think Brenda has him in the second case I posted. It's Stuart Gates in this one. You have Chris Johnson. Probably one of the most underrated quarterbacks if you talk about just the history of Chris Johnson. I don't think he gets the respect that he deserves. Obviously, the greens are never numbered, so just a green parallel going to go to the Titans. We got 120 out of 125. The Titans in the case is Philip Lemons, and then for the New England Patriots, we're going to have Polk, Bo Vincent out of 125 on the memorabilia. Going to Bo, and then the last autograph of the first box is 2 out of 50 on the orange, Blake Corum. Hopefully this is the worst box out of the 8 we open. Not that I don't think Corum isn't going to be a starter, but also I will say that first box the cards were kind of bowed, which is interesting to say the least. I think these ones are going to be a little bit straighter. These are also bowed a little bit, so just trying to get anything that's not an autograph first. It's like, can you find the queen? We got Jacob Cowing. And for the Cowboys, Cowing's going to the 49ers. For the Cowboys, we got Troy Aikman. We got 10 out of 10 on the blue, which is going to Bo, part of the closing team. So a nice 10 out of 10 on the Troy Aikman. We're going to have Spencer Rattler on the launch. Does seem to have a, you can't see it on the camera, but it looks like the corner's a little dinged up. And that's going to go to the Saints. Saints Seahawks spot and Brian Cox. We'll see if Rattler ends up being the starter this year. I think they're probably going to go back to Derek Carr unless he really stinks up the joint. We have 119 out of 125 on the Patrick Willis Hall of Famer. We're going to have Brock Bowers on the 27 out of 150 for the Raiders. Nice hit here for the Raiders. It's obviously what the Raiders are looking for in Stuart Gates. We're going to have a Troy Franklin on the base autograph for the Broncos. We go to Jared Archer. Then we have Ladd McConkey, 12 out of 125, and we'll see how he develops over time as well on the Ladd. I just don't like the offensive scheme that Ladd McConkey's in. He has a quarterback who likes to throw a football. Just that offensive system is never going to be a pass-heavy offensive system ever again. So. A little Bucky Irving for the Buccaneers. We got Michael Irvin, the Cowboys. We got Kurt Warner, 14 out of 50, going to go to the Cardinals on the orange. Got Irving Fryer on the 62 out of 75 on the red. Man, you get the little stupid center looking Patriot. This is gonna be a sick looking card. See, Irving Fryer had some good years in the 80s and 90s. Then we're going to have The Trey Benson for the Cardinals on the jumbo patch. That's going to be 80 out of 150. And then we're going to have a big boy here. Caleb Williams. 23 out of 50. RPA. Nice hit there. Going to go to Justin. And the Bears. Hold on 1 second. Woo! No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. Nice hit, buddy. On the Caleb. Fuck, I almost gave myself a seizure. Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. I love opening sports cards. I hate stupid breakers. Really sick hit, man. I would say we have Malaki, Corley. We'll see what we'll actually see what Corley does next year with the Jets. I'm not saying Justin Fields might use him more, but I don't know if he could use any less than Aaron Rodgers got used. That's going to go to the Jets. And they got a little dual spot with the Falcons for Anthony Testaverde. Yeah, I didn't want to. Some of the really lower teams, I've seen some people charging like 10 or $5. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I guess maybe on Fanatics Live, $5 makes sense because like you guys would be paying for shipping, but when somebody has like one card of a guy, it just doesn't make any sense to have him not just be free is not the right word, but combined with another team. We have good old burnt toast Nate Wiggins. We have Irving Fry, again for the Patriots. We got Neil Anderson, 4 out of 75 for the Bears. We have the legend Jeff Garcia on the pink, 3 out of 99. Good old Jeff Garcia, man. Let me tilt this a little bit more. Like the cards are coming in a little bit too high. We're going to have Will Shipley for the Eagles. That's going to be a 15 out of 20 on the RPA. For the Eagles, and Stuart Gates having himself a nice little break. And for the Chargers, we have Ladd McConkey. And that's going to go to Jason DePalma. On the McConkey. We're going to have Source Materials, 42 out of 50, Caleb Williams. Go to the Bears and Justin. On the memorabilia. That puts us halfway through. Pretty good start. Let's see if we can hit a couple more quarterbacks. We already got Bowers. Maybe an Xavier Worthy wouldn't be too bad either. I have Jamal Charles. Man, he had a good career until he started to get hurt. Blake Corum. We have Xavier Leggett. 48 out of 50 on the orange. We have Antonio Freeman on the green for the Packers. Got Malik Neighbors, 132 out of 150 for the Giants and Brent. On the jumbo patch. We have Jalen Polk, 76 out of 150. Going to the New England Patriots. Pretty big disappointment last year, but he still has a lot of potential. 17 out of 25, Jonathan Brooks. Like, I think with him and May starting camp together and both starting, I think there'll be a little bit better chemistry, and I think that'll actually be pretty good. Jonathan Brooks here on the 17 out of 25. He'll probably get a little bit more play this year in the committee than he got last year. For the Panthers. Panthers are going to Nicholas. See, the Patriots are Bo. We have Luke McCaffrey, Ricky Williams, got Zach Thomas, 99 out of 99, the bookend there. On the pink for the Dolphins. Got Arian Foster on the green. Go to the Texans. And get ourselves another Caleb Williams. 9 out of 99 on the purple. Go to the Bears and Justin. And then we got Marshawn Lloyd for the Packers on the base. And yeah, it's another Caleb Williams. We're going to have, last but not least, on this box, Roman Wilson. I don't know how much Roman Wilson's going to get the ball next year. My only concern now is how much is Roman Wilson going to be used with Metcalf, Pickens. Calvin Austin kind of came alive, but freshman initiation, 58 out of 125 for the Steelers. Go to Brenda. Still 2 more boxes left. Still 4 autographs in play. I mean, you can call the Patriots in here. I would go... Dude, yeah, I can... Hold on, I'll go put it on there for you. That way somebody doesn't grab it while you're in here and it turns into a fight. Give me a second. So is that you saying you want the Patriots again, Bo? Claimed it for you on the post, that way you don't have to leave the video. It's not about who wins and loses. It just becomes a headache because there's just, yeah, people can't follow the rules. We have Will Shipley, Zach Thomas, Dalton Hilton, 44 out of 75 on the red. We have Keon Coleman. Ooh, 101 for the Bills. On the black, Keon Coleman. Nice hit there for the Bills. Gonna go to Chip Godwin. 101 Coleman, rookie. 25 out of 150. And that's going to go to the Panthers. And we're going to get Malik Neighbors, 65 out of 75. Going to go to the Giants. And Brent. We got a Ricky Pearsall. Does not come with bullet in ass cheek. 38. So he got hit in the leg or the ass cheek, right? I was gonna say. Be 30 out of 75. No bullet patch, unfortunately. You know, get rich or die trying style. Good old Ricky Pearsall. Pearsall. Just luckily he didn't get like injured so bad that he passed away, like has happened to some others that have been shot in the NFL. From robberies, because assuming somebody was trying to rob him. San Francisco, so they probably didn't even get in trouble, to be honest. We have Steve Atwater, Cade Stover. We have a Cooper DeJean for the Eagles. On the gold, it's going to be a 16 out of 25. We got Terrell Davis on the 89 out of 99. We have Jaden Daniels on the memorabilia, 2 out of 75. On the source materials. We have Jalen Polk, again, 19 out of 35 on the RPA. Dope patch. Speaking of the Patriots, we just bought a out of 25. Well, I bought it out of 25 May, and then Rodney ended up buying it from me. Someone came in and sold it. Rodney just asked if you could pay what I paid for it, but it's Jalen Paul. I think he's going to have a really good year. And then last but not least, last card of the break, Spencer Rattler for the Saints. Going to Brian Cox, and that's going to be the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. We have Jaden Daniels out of 75 on the memorabilia. Terrell Davis out of 99 on the pink. Cooper DeJean on the gold out of 25. Leggett on the memorabilia out of 150. Hilliard out of 75, we're going to have Roman Wilson out of 125 on the memorabilia. Arian Foster on the green. Zach Thomas on the pink out of 99. Malik Neighbors on the memorabilia on the jumbo patch out of 150. Antonio Freeman on the green. The orange Leggett out of 50. We have Caleb Williams out of 50 on the memorabilia. Jeff Garcia on the pink. The red Neil Anderson. Purple Howie Long. Trey Benson on the jumbo out of 150. Fryer on the red. Warner on the orange, Ladd McConkey on the purple, Jalen Polk out of 125 on the memorabilia on the purple. We have Willis on the purple, Troy Aikman out of 10 on the blue, and then Chris Johnson for the Titans on the green. And into the autographs, we're going to have Spencer Rattler on the base autograph, Ricky Pearsall on the red out of 75, Marshawn Lloyd on the base autograph. We have Polk out of 150 on the green. Corley on the base. We have Pratt on the base. Franklin on the base autograph. Then we're going to have Jalen Polk on the pink RPA out of 35. Malik Neighbors on the green RPA out of 75. Then we have Will Shipley on the orange out of 20 on the RPA. Brock Bowers on the green out of 150. Corum on the orange out of 50. We're going to have the launch case hit. Spencer Rattler for the Saints. We have Jonathan Brooks on the gold for the Panthers out of 25. We're going to have Ladd McConkey on the base autograph. Then we have Caleb Williams on the RPA out of 50. Then we're going to have Caleb Williams on the purple out of 99. And then we have Keon Coleman 101 on the black. And that's going to be the break. Congratulations to everybody that hit. For those that didn't, hopefully better luck next time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys hopping in the break. I will see you guys, I'm assuming tomorrow, because I'm assuming you guys aren't going to make a run on all the teams in the football break. There's a possibility, but if it doesn't come down to that, completely understandable. But I appreciate y'all as always. I will see you guys either later tonight in a little bit. Let's say if we get anything filled by like 11:30, I'll break it. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. College basketball, Duke's taken. I think a couple of the other bigger teams are taken. So I think it's just Rutgers and USC are the two like really big teams left. But yeah. Also, if you take one of the bigger teams and you want to try to bundle with some lesser teams, I'll give you a break on the lesser teams. Just let me know. Appreciate y'all as always.